know what that heartbeat's got like right now for Clayton.
Sasaki's 1-1. Strong. Grounds one left side. Muncie's got it. Short way to second to the bottom of the ninth. Blue Jays 5. Dodgers 5. Pages, Ohtani, and Betts coming up.
For singles.
The 8 pitch to Pages. Another foul.
I don't know if he'll do this because he's got such a good slider, but throwing a split down and in where he's swinging at those fastballs, he would swing over the top of it.
Ohtani waits on deck as Pages waits on the 9th pitch. And lays off ball 3. If he reaches, you're still walking him?
No.
Okay.
He's going to, I don't think he's going to, bringing in Hoffman, I don't think he's going to walk him anyways, but.
The 10th pitch is popped up right side of the diamond. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, marathon that Hoffman wins. And here comes Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, they are going to walk him. Now you bring in a stolen base.
Had 53 of those last year.
At least I thought they were. I thought I saw the sign of 4 fingers.
There it is.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't run as much this year as he transferred that energy to pitching, but we asked Dave Roberts before the start of this series, do you think he starts to run again in this World Series? And he said, absolutely. You see the finish line, everything's in play. And so are you potentially walking the winning run into scoring position here? Does he take off with Mookie Betts at the plate? Betts has homered against Hoffman twice.
Let's go. I mean, Snyder's in a no-win situation, right? You got a guy that's 4 for 4, 7 for his last 7, and it's kind of like your only option is to walk him and see if somebody else can beat you.
There he goes. Ball from Kershaw.
Oh, he's off the bat.
He got him. He was off the bag, and Kiner-Falefa tags him out.
That transfer was so incredible by Kirk. I mean, incredible. Great jump, and the throw is right there. And he's safe until
Los Angeles is challenging. Yell call at second
Well,
base.
you're right. He was safe until he came off. Did he get back on? They're going to challenge.
Oh, he's off the bat. No.
This is why you keep the tag on, and yes, he's out. It looked like he had the ball, the glove in between his legs there. We'll get another look right here. You see the tag, you hold it, and he's out.
Yep.
That's why you hold the tag. Because of that, the speed of which the runner's going in and avoiding the tag. So it's going to be a stolen base, right? And then
After review, the call in the field is confirmed. The runner is out.
that's
He
not a
came
stolen
off the
base.
base
You're going to be out
with
of
the
there.
tag.
Okay.
Los Angeles has no
So the
challenge
winning run
remaining.
is wiped off of the bases as Ohtani, trying to steal second, comes off of the bag. And now it is all up to Mookie Betts to try and end this in regulation for the Dodgers.
I'm trying to think what else we could have happen in this game that would trump whatever's been happening so far. Safe, and then not safe.
We got baseball bingo for sure. Pitch was a ball, so it's 1-0 on Betts. Ball 2. On a night where Ohtani has exploded to life, Freddie Freeman has reached 3 times. Mookie Betts is the lone remaining star for the Dodgers yet to get going. 1 for 11 in this World Series.
You're Hoffman, you don't want to get beat middle in. If he hits a fly ball to right field for a homer, so be it. You take away that power stroke down and in, which is Mookie so good. You just have to think about the only place that someone can beat you when there's 2 outs, nobody on, and you stay away from that place.
Here's a 2-1 pitch. Betts flies it down the right field line. Here comes Lucas. Out goes Guerrero. Lucas still coming. He's in the foul ground to make the catch. And to send this Game 3 thriller to the 10th inning, where Emmett Sheehan is ready to go. Dodgers have Ohtani aboard, but he's wiped off as he pops off the bag. What else does this game have in store? Wow. Springer, one of the great postseason players of the generation. Fly to left, down in front of Kike Hernandez. And Ty France has his first hit here in his first game of the postseason for the Jays.
I can tell you one thing, the young man that's at the plate right now, hard to strike out, but he's going to be swinging hard. And early on, trying to get a pitch in the middle of the plate to drive. The outfield's going to play with no doubles and play deep. So the opportunity to get a soft single is obviously increased.
Davis Schneider is pinch running for Ty France, and so the only guy left on John Schneider's bench is his backup catcher, Tyler Heineman. Dave Roberts' bench, meanwhile, all 5 guys still available. So Schneider pinch running, and here is Lucas. Extended his on-base streak to 11 games with a walk earlier tonight, but he's 0 for 4. Down the line, towards the corner. It's a fair ball. Schneider on his horse. Hernandez picks it up. Schneider's headed home. Relay from Edman. Play at the plate. He's out. We stay tied. Baseball beauty. A Game 3 classic goes to the bottom of the 10th.
With Guerrero on deck. The last out's made at home.
All calls to plate and also blocking of the plate.
They're going to challenge whether he blocked the plate didn't give him a lane, but I don't know that that'll ever get overturned. But gutsy play, gutsy call, because Guerrero's on deck. Last out being made at home plate.
Wow. Defense has taketh and defense has giveth in this ball game. There have been some ugly plays that'll look like they would doom teams. There have been some saving plays. And again, it was Tommy Edman who had the assist over to third base just 1 inning ago that completed this relay from Teoscar Hernandez to get Davis Schneider at home.
After review, the call of out is confirmed. Also, the call of blocking is confirmed. There was no blocking. Toronto has no challenges left.
And so now we go to the bottom of the 10th inning where the Dodgers have Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, and Max Muncy coming up with a chance to win it.
Two perfect throws with Vladimir Guerrero on deck. Standing there, wishing that was different.
On a 1-1 pitch, Freddie Freeman takes outside ball 2. A hit and 2 walks in this game for Freeman. Who will it be in Game 3? Freeman swings and misses 2-2. Got so many little subplots leading up to this. So many characters play a role. Somebody, though, is going to be the guy they talk about as the Game 3 hero. Freeman on 2-2. Takes ball 3. 10th. We have with us this year rules expert Mark Carlson in his 27th season as an umpire. Mark, what were they looking for on the blocking of the plate?
Hey, Joe. Yes, they're looking for the catcher's initial setup prior to receiving the ball, and then after he receives the ball, then he's able to, step back and put his foot in front of the plate and block the plate because he's already has possession of the ball.
And then would the runner be able to run over the catcher at that point?
The runner's able to, collide into the catcher if, the catcher has the ball, as long as he's not going out of his base path to intentionally take him out.
All right,
yes.
Mark, thank you. Will Smith was that guy in that play. Is at the plate right here. Hernandez. Pulls one left side and through. Hung a two-strike pitch, and Hernandez belted it past Jimenez. Winning run into scoring position. And Tommy Edman coming up.
I tell you, he's lucky right there. I mean, he hung that one in the worst of times, but top spin got a hit and kept it in the park.
Now, after 4 strikeouts in Game 2, Teoscar Hernandez 3 for 5 with a home run in Game 3. Dodgers looking for some 10th inning magic.
Yeah, the stress goes way up now on everybody. The outfielders, of course, can't play too shallow because there's 2 outs, and at the crack of the bat, he's going to be taken off, meaning Smith.
Tommy Edman. Off the hands, right side. Blanco Jr. puts it away and sends it to the 11th. Hoffman pitches around the traffic. And to be Vlad Jr. to lead off the 11th. What a game this is.
Sets down the Blue Jays in order. And once again, the Dodgers will come up needing just 1 run to win it.
In the biggest of spots. Home with an 0-2. Betts pulls one left side and through. Winning run into scoring position. And the game again on Freddie Freeman's play.
You're going to get. You're going to get breaking ball, and the third one was laced in between. And Dave Roberts is going to go out and check on Ohtani. If this has something to do with a cramp in his calf.
And again, this is tomorrow's starting pitcher for the Dodgers. I mean, all these guys at this point got to be gassed. 11 innings of the highest stress baseball you're ever going to play. Going to stay in the game. One that Freddie Freeman has another chance to end. Led off the 10th inning, popped out.
Right about there. He knows he's not going to third, but he also kind of gingerly got to second.
Once this game finishes, that becomes, after he rehaps this crazy Game 3, the next big thing, his status for tomorrow's start. First things first. Freddie Freeman. Strike 1. Grand slam that he hit last year, something that he does often. 18 career walk-off hits. Sends one in the air to left center field, and Miles Straw camps under it to send this game to the 12th inning. Still tied at 5. Marathon in game 3. Both the starters are out of the game in the 5th inning. Glass now for the Dodgers, Scherzer for the Blue Jays, who's already going to be a long night for the bullpens. Kirk is on with a walk to begin this 12th. It's been 3 hours and 9 minutes since his go-ahead home run back in the 4th inning. Now he walks to open up the 12th.
The toughest of decisions is being made right now. Pinch running for Kirk. Wow. And mainly because he's the last player, and mainly because there's no guarantee he's going to be in a position to score, but you almost feel like your best chance to score with only getting one hit, if you move the runner over or get him in the scoring position, is going to be via the pinch runner.
Tyler Heineman, the last guy on the roster, position player standpoint, is over there at first base as the go-ahead run. The local guy from the Palisades.
Because you got to believe Straw is probably going to be bunting here.
Ernie Clement's on deck. 7-hitter Straw, who is one of their best bunters. Square. Takes strike 1.
I know each guy does it different, but if you square around too late, you miss the opportunity to see the pitch for what it's for. And I know when you square around too early, obviously the infielders can crash, but if you make a good bunt, there's nothing they can do about it. Squaring around, seeing the pitch for what it is, and bunting it towards the first base line.
We've seen them put the pressure on the defense all night. This is foul, though, and strike 2. And again, Miles Straw, not just one of their best bunters, but second in the league with 11 sacrifice bunts this year.
I haven't watched him bunt all year, but it just looked like he's just late in his preparation. You've got to establish the bat as your eyesight so that you use the bat for where the ball is to soften the blow of bunting it where you want to. Now, 2 strikes is a whole different story.
Hard to watch. Sheehan to Straw with an 0-2. He sticks with it, and it's overthrown. So they're going to stick to his guns. 2-strike bunt attempt coming from Straw.
Again, that was late. It's late getting into place. I mean, you're talking about 97 miles an hour if it's a fastball, and breaking ball, you get in position to get ready to bunt earlier.
You're not fooling him at this point. Muncy continues to creep in. Squares. Bunts it on a line to Freeman. They thought about a jump throw to a cover in Edmond, but hung on. 1 away. Well, this has become a story of missed opportunities here in extras.
Yeah, that for a guy who does it a lot, he's going to be very disappointing. I know with 2 strikes, you can't be worried about making a perfect bunt, but the one thing you have to do is get it on the ground.
Well, in the 5 half innings combined for these 2 teams, there have been base runners in 4 of them. Still looking for that first extra innings run. Ernie Clement. Well, the way that the Blue Jays got home field advantage in this World Series was a Sunday afternoon ball game right here at Dodger Stadium in August. After the Dodgers took the first 2, Ernie Clement had a game-winning home run in the 9th inning. Blue Jays ended the regular season with 1 more win than the Dodgers. 1 away here in the 12th. Clement gets under it, sends it back foul, strike 2. This was that home run. Without that win, this whole thing has changed. Games 1 and 2 are played at Dodger Stadium. We'd be in Toronto right now for Game 3.
Surprisingly, the Blue Jays tonight are really struggling on 4-seam fastballs.
Ground ball towards the middle. Edmond with a backhand. Over to first in time, just barely to get Clement. The old hockey player skating down there, making a close play. But the throw beats him. Into scoring position goes Heineman. 2 out.
Yeah, no man's land, so you can't really toss.
Man, that was close. You're going to put Andres Gimenez on here. Here's another spot where the lack of George Springer looms massive. An intentional walk to the 9-hitter, which you could watch a full season of baseball and never see happen.
Yeah, I agree.
And now this is going to be the first at-bat for Davis Schneider, who replaced Ty France.
I think another good meeting right here, and they're going to the mound to let him know. First pitch fastball hitter, and he wants to get after it. When we see George Springer, he takes an innocent swing, and then it's not so innocent. And that, when you grab the back of your side as a hitter, it's the worst feeling in the world, and usually doesn't just last for that moment.
And so it's Davis Schneider with his shot. It was Ty France that came in there during that at-bat in the 8th inning. France singled in the 10th. Schneider pinch ran for him and was cut down at home trying to score on an ensuing double from Nathan Lucas. Schneider was a 28th round draft pick. 7 seasons in the minors. He was almost released like 3 times, and he said it still doesn't feel real that he's in the big leagues. How does this feel? He's not just in the big leagues. He's at the plate with a winning run at second in a World Series game.
First pitch, really important. You got to execute. They talked about what they want to throw first pitch. Do not leave it middle in. He will be aggressive. You know the tendencies of every hitter. You know the data. Is it data or data?
Whatever one you want to pick. Potato.
Okay.
I think it's just potato. I don't know where that one came from. 2 on, 2 out in a tie game in the 12th. Sheehan to Schneider. Lays off.
Feels like Sheehan has been out there for 60 pitches, but he's really only 32 pitches. It's just the stress factor.
Here's his 1-0. Falls in for a strike. Emmett Sheehan, a year and a half removed from Tommy John, came back and was way better than anybody envisioned he would be. This is his second major league season. Here's his 1-1. Instead, he'll step off, look back at Heineman.
Speaking of coming back from Tommy John, we talk about Shohei and his ability to do that, pitching in the game tomorrow night. Well, so is Bieber.
Blue Jays looking for that breakthrough hit. Heineman at second, pinch running for Kirk. Schneider takes strike 2 on a Genovitz outside corner. Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez due up in the bottom of the 12th. Emmett Sheehan's 1-2 pitch. Ball.
Well, you want this to be the pitch. I know you have luxury of going to 3-2, but you don't want to go to 3-2 and get the runners a head start with 2 outs.
In the dirt, backhand Smith, who's made several important stops in extra innings.
Well, now you get that running start, and a single more than likely for sure scores the runner at second.
Arms in the outfield, all pretty good for the Dodgers. Hernandez, Pages, Hernandez. 3-2 pitch. A bouncing ball left side. Muncy has no play if it stays fair, but he takes his foot on the bag. Stretches like a first baseman for the force out. What a heads-up play from Max Muncy. They're waiting to see if they want a challenge. He was going to have no chance at first, and so he turned into a first baseman, but I think it's late.
This is a true deep review of the
I was going to say, how does he not slide there? But maybe by not sliding, he ends up being safe because you worry about him going off the bag. I think it's going to definitely be safe. But wow.
And so it'll be an infield hit for Davis Schneider.
I thought his secondary lead and his inability to take off when the pitch was thrown, he just waited a little too long. It's not going to matter now, but it could have made the difference between being safe or out. You can never assume anything, but his secondary lead, look, he's got to take off. He's not even leaving.
After
That's a 3-2 pitch.
Is overturned. The runner is safe.
3-2 pitch, you have to run. And he didn't, so it's all moot now anyways. But
this is one of those, you had one job. You're put in there to run instead of Kirk. That is going to do it for Emmett Sheehan. And with the bases loaded in the 12th inning of a World Series game, Clayton Kershaw comes out of the Dodger bullpen. Game, top of the 12th, bases loaded with 2 outs, and the future Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw, who has announced that this will be his last season. Part of the Dodger bullpen in this postseason. He's only pitched once. It was against the Phillies in the division series. It did not go well. He gave up 4 runs in 2 innings, and Dave Roberts was hoping to have a chance to use him in this World Series in a much different situation. He was thinking a big lead, maybe come on and close out a game that was already figured out. This is the opposite of that. And this, the 496th game of Clayton Kershaw's Hall of Fame career, the first one where he'll pitch in extra innings.
Well, I don't need to overstate how tough a position this is for him, but he's been in so many positions in his great career. You know what he wants to do.
With Nathan Lucas coming up, and in this amazing ball game, this epic setting, Clayton Kershaw ensures that, like Sandy Koufax, he will finish his career in the World Series. What will the last page say? No wiggle room. Lucas takes low. On the mound, you've got an inner circle Hall of Famer. At the plate, you've got a guy that waited a decade for his first chance in the majors. 5-5, top of the 12th. Kershaw's 1-0 is in for strike. And 2-1 instead of 1-2. Massive call from the home plate umpire, Mark Wagner.
Well, the slider didn't break. If it had broke at all, he would have caught that corner on the inside part of the plate.
And so Kershaw battling from behind, home with a 2-1. Lucas takes strike 2. 50-some thousand and a million goosebumps. 2-2 on Nathan Lucas. Clayton Kershaw delivers. And the count goes full.
Why wouldn't it? This is absolutely every scenario wrapped in one game. 3-2, bases loaded. Wow.
Nowhere to put him. Payoff pitch. Fly down the left field line, fading towards the seats and out of play. Why don't we do the 3-2 again? Dripping with drama. This game throughout. Jays have the bases loaded. Dodgers have Clayton Kershaw. 3-2 on Nathan Lucas. again.
That was a good pitch to break up the sliders that he's been throwing, seeing the same lane.
Kershaw tries one more time. Bouncing ball to second. Edman hurries. Over to first in time. Tommy Edman. Another play on defense. And Clayton Kershaw like he's never done before.
Your fans at Fox 11.
A mix of excitement and relief for Clayton Kershaw and everybody wearing Dodger blue inside this building. He's done something tonight he's never done. And if the Dodgers walk it off here, Kershaw will be the winner. Strike on Will Smith.
I mean, that's the only hitter he's going to face, it looks like.
That's it. We got Edgardo Enriquez starting to warm in the Dodger bullpen. Smith leading off. And swinging and missing. Strike two.
I don't think Fisher throws enough of
Those high fastballs?
Yeah. I mean, everything he throws cuts, and he's going to spin. But when you throw breaking ball, the hitters in this league, especially on this team, they're looking for an area, and they see the spin, and they time it up.
Spins it away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez to follow.
We're going to show you that last at-bat after this at-bat and why it's so tough at this time.
Smith swings and misses for the first out of the 12.
This one you can understand why he was going to swing. Too close to call. It's a ball, but he gets it bad on it. It's this pitch right here that is way out of the zone on a 3-2 count. But again, when you're at the plate trying to make something happen, you swing at pitches you wouldn't normally swing.
How do you think his wife Ellen feels right here? Come on, Tommy, she said. And his son Charlie jumping around with mom. Dave Roberts' wife Tricia gives Ellen the hug. Clayton Kershaw has likely thrown the last pitch of his Hall of Fame career. Pitching change here in the bottom of the 12. Well, I know we've talked about it before, but he's up again. This game just keeps going around and around, and recalling different moments throughout World Series history. Max Muncy, Game 3, 2018, off Nathan Eovaldi. The longest game in the history of the World Series ended with a walk-off home run. And he's coming up here.
I remember that moment where I was sitting in this booth.
And Eric Lauer comes out of that Blue Jays bullpen to face him. This is a nice weapon for the Blue Jays to have right here. Not just a lefty, but should the game continue, he can give him a few innings.
He sure can. And even though his fastball is not electric, he has that sneaky late life on that fastball. They only hit 197 off of it. And he can throw with that pitch in different quadrants. That's why the radar gun doesn't always tell all the stories.
5-5 last of the 12. Max
Dave
Muncy.
Roberts back into his bullpen. Right-hander Edgardo Enriquez, who made an appearance in the wild card series against Cincinnati, wasn't even on the roster in the division series or the LCS, brought back on for the World Series, and here he comes in the 13th.
Just 23 years old, the first batter.
The 2-2. Sounded like he might have broken his bat. A ground ball to short, and Guerrero retired. 1 down. Game 4 coming at you before you know it. Which team will be up 2-1? It'll be Shane Bieber for the Blue Jays. Shohei Ohtani starting on the mound and hitting for the LA Dodgers. And man, has he been hitting tonight. This has been the Shohei show tonight. 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 homers, 2 intentional walks since then, and due up 4th this inning here in the bottom of the 13th.
What a ball game. Both managers really did a great job going back and forth with their bullpens. Eric Lauer had a good finish to the last inning, retired the two batters he's faced. He got them both to pop out. Now he's got 7, 8, and 9 in this Dodger lineup. Switch hitter Tommy Edman with that right-handed.
Takes the first pitch, curveball outside. Hits it in the air, right center field. Long run, Varsho, and he can't get there. And Edman is into second base with a double.
They were shading him a little bit to left field. Varsho had a long run, but he couldn't get there. Good swing by Tommy Edman. That pitch is probably off the plate away. Look at where Varsho starts. He's got a long run to get to it. He was on the left side of center field, and by the time he gets to it, it's much too late. What a job by Tommy Edman, reaching and extending to get that.
And now Edman is standing between second and third. Maybe there's a pinch runner coming. I think the Dodgers are just kind of getting things in order here. Well, maybe not. They do have a guy on the roster in Justin Dean, who's pretty much basically just a defensive replacement and pinch runner. They've also got a pinch hitter coming up right now into Miguel Rojas, who is going to bat for Kike Hernandez. And I got to believe this is to get a bunt down.
And John Snyder himself is coming to the mound right now. It's not the pitching coach. It's Snyder to talk about the defense he wants in this situation. Rojas coming up, batting for Kike Hernandez. So you got to believe to take Hernandez out of the game, it's to ask Rojas to bunt. Absolutely. Because Hernandez is a good hitter.
Absolutely. So the Blue Jays are going to come way in on the corners.
Number 72, Miguel Rojas.
Guerrero's closer at first than Clement is at third. Ernie's got to read it, right?
Yep, he's got to stay back by the bag.
He squares, and he pushes it to third. He executes perfectly. Edman comes to third, one down.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, that was a great move by Dave Roberts, saying, you know, when I got a guy on the bench, I know he can get the bunt down, and does he ever? The pitch might have been off the plate inside, but Miguel Rojas stayed with it and drops down a beauty. This is a baseball game, folks.
And now a pinch hitter, Alex Call, an outfielder they picked up from the Nationals at the trade deadline. Who has not had much action at all in the postseason.
But he's reached base several times, having good at bats.
And he hits lefties pretty well. Infield in, outfield in. Ball. Curveball for ball one.
This year he's hit .286 against the lefties.
Ball. 2-0. And you've got Ohtani on deck.
And the Blue Jays infield is in, the outfield is in. You can't play deep in the outfield with a winning run at third base.
Edman, decent speed, but he does have a coming off an ankle injury, so maybe not at 100% speed. Popped up. Jimenez has it for the second out. And now this is fascinating. You've got a lefty on the mound in Lauer, but John Schneider's already signaled they want nothing to do with Ohtani because of how hot he is. Even though Mookie Betts is a right-handed batter, it'll be Lauer against Betts. Third consecutive intentional walk issued to Ohtani in this game.
How about him being on base 7 times? Every time he's come to the plate, he's reached base. 2 doubles, 2 home runs, and 3 intentional walks.
New Major League postseason record, reaching base 7 times in one game. Eric Lauer and Mookie Betts with runners at first and third and 2 outs.
You're getting walked.
They're going to walk Betts.
Yep.
And pitch to Freeman. So John Schneider obviously has a lot of trust in Eric Lauer to throw strikes in this situation. It sets up a force at any base, and it gets them a lefty-lefty matchup.
Yeah, Mookie Betts was 4 for 13 against Lauer. Freddie Freeman 4 for 12, but it's a lefty-lefty matchup.
I don't know that they do this with anybody, but they trust Lauer to throw strikes, to not walk in a run here.
Yeah, he knows what the situation is. You've got to make a good pitch.
Edman, the winning run at third. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
Ball.
And it's ball 1. All the fielders backed up to their normal spots now. The 1-0. Fly ball center field. Going back Varsho. He's got it. And Lauer gets a huge out to send this game to inning number 14.
Situation. Played too hard for too long.
And another 0-2. And this time he gets him. And once again, the Dodgers will come up, needing 1 to win, going to the bottom of the 14th. Pitcher in the Dodger pen, Will Klein, in to start the 15th.
He pitched an inning in game 1, came in the 8th inning and gave up a single to Addison Barger, and that's the only hit he allowed.
Guerrero the lead, 2 down. Strike 3 called. On to the bottom of the 15th.
Still awake, mostly on the east side of Canada, especially folks in Newfoundland and Labrador, where it is approaching tomorrow morning very, very quickly. And I mean, wake up, have coffee, read the newspaper if you still do that. Let's give some plaudits, as the guys in the broadcast crew did, to what Eric Lauer is doing right now.
Yeah, he's been absolutely incredible, especially even going back to, I can't remember exactly which inning it was, but 2 intentional walks in a row, gets out of a bases-loaded jam, and he's still been out there throwing.
It's amazing what these guys have done. It's such an important game. You don't even want to think about tomorrow, but Jamie, as I speak right here, we've explained to our audience where our set is here at Dodger Stadium, right above the Blue Jays bullpen, and guess who's getting loose? Shane Bieber.
Yes. Did you see Will Smith's reaction when he thought he had it in the 14th? That seems so long ago.
It does.
And Dalton Varsho is going to lead things off when we get you back to an epic affair here at Dodger Stadium. My goodness, what a baseball game.
As Joe said, Shane Bieber, tomorrow's starter, is now in the bullpen. So obviously, if this goes a little bit further, how much exactly we don't know, there is a chance that Shane Bieber will be called upon to pitch in this game. And then who knows what they would do tomorrow night. He hasn't started throwing. He's still got the hoodie on. So we'll see how it plays out. top 16. Varsho, Heineman, and Straw.
Taking his hands.
Okay. Guys are getting hungry.
Thanks, buddy.
Vladdy's having an apple. We've been enjoying some peanuts up here. I don't know that those guys are having any fun.
Well, the fans that are still here, they're really into the game.
And the Blue Jays go in order. To the bottom of the 16th. Grab what you need and come on back. More baseball coming your way.
Access to over 1,400 airport lounges worldwide, so your experience before takeoff is a taste of what's to come. That's the powerful backing of Amex.
Monopoly Double Play is back at McDonald's. First, peel on pack, then peel in app for another chance to win. With millions of prizes to be won, it's time to peel like a winner with Monopoly Double Play.
All right, friends, it is the final round. Zippers, goggles, bottles. This country's ready to pop.
Yeah, I'm good. What makes a bank more than a bank? It's someone being there when it counts. A partner that's there through the highs and the hard parts. Because let's face it, when life gets real, RBC is the bank we Canadians turn to. Where your ideas happen because you deserve a track record, not a trend. It's okay. I'm the spokes guy.
This isn't your first time flying to show support for your team, but it is the first time you use the wrong kind of paint.
It says here you could try mayonnaise.
WestJet, where your story takes
the night, even here in the Pacific time zone. This game started at 5:11 Pacific time, so it is closing in on 6 hours. Many have tapped out for the night. But Eric Lauer and the Blue Jays are still going against the Dodgers. Lauer has gone 3 2/3 already. And he is back out for the bottom of the 16th to face Will Smith, Max Muncy, and Teoscar Hernandez. Will Smith thought he had won it when he hit a fly ball to deep left center in the 14th inning. But Dalton Varsho caught it about 2 feet shy of the wall.
Ball.
And a curveball at the knees is called low, ball 1. There's a strike, 1-1.
More out there? Yeah, maybe a little bit, not much.
Good slider, 1-2.
Well, he's throwing the ball well, isn't he? He's done a great job ever since he's come in. And then Little is down in the bullpen. He's the last relief pitcher in the Blue Jays bullpen.
So Bieber's not up, so at this point, if they decide they need to go to somebody else, it'll be Little. Swing and a miss, he gets him. 1 down. First strikeout tonight for Lauer, who's now gotten 12 outs in this game. Now Max Muncy.
It's the first batter he faced. Muncy back in the 12th.
Yeah, that was 2 times ago. He's facing him for the 3rd time now. call. And look at Muncy. He's got a beef. He really didn't like it. He reacted the way Nathan Lucas reacted to a pitch a couple of innings ago. Here's how long tonight's game has gone. Right at the precise moment Jamie Campbell was welcoming people on the air, my wife boarded a plane in Toronto. She flew to California, got a cab at LAX, which is no small feat, got to the hotel, and tapped out. She's asleep.
And here we are working.
And we're still doing the same baseball game.
Ball. 1-2.
It's amazing, and everybody wants to be part of history and say, okay, I was there, I saw the end, I saw the final hit, I saw the game-winning RBI.
Yep.
Thanks, Tyler.
We've had some long games over the years, a couple of long ones. I think 16 innings opening day in Cleveland a few years ago.
Canada Day was 19, wasn't it? When Goins and Barney pitched in the game?
Yeah.
2-2 to Muncy.
And the Dodgers, of course, they were involved in the longest game in World Series history. Against the Red Sox, that was 18 innings.
Buck, she's not asleep. She's listening. She just texted me, I'm awake. She's in the hotel, but she's trying to stay awake. 2-2. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 down.
I mean, some of these performances are going to be talked about for years. The way the bullpens have stepped up. I mean, both teams now are throwing an 8-inning shutout.
Two down, and here is Teoscar Hernandez. To center field. Varsho back, and he's got it. The ballpark holds it, and this game is still going. To the 17th.
That outing.
Here's Alex Call. And John Schneider does not want to use Shane Bieber either, but he's at least contemplating it because Bieber's sitting down in the bullpen. The other thing you think about is, could one of the Game 1 starters come out and give you an inning or two? A base hit in the left center for Call. Big turn, but he puts the brakes on and back to first. And now this is interesting because first base is occupied. Here comes Ohtani. Do you walk him again and push the winning run 90 feet closer?
I'd let Brendan Little go after him. The way I've seen his breaking ball work in this inning, go ahead and give him an opportunity to get Ohtani.
Heineman will make a slow walk to the mound. The fans are excited because John Schneider didn't put up 4 fingers and walk him, but now Pete Walker's coming out as well.
But the way Brendan Little threw that breaking ball, especially to Edman and Rojas, he threw the same breaking balls to Ohtani, you're going to get him out.
The 17th inning, Brendan Little and Shohei Ohtani with Cole, the winning run at first, 2 down. And here we go.
Ball.
Did he offer at it? He did not. It's ball 1 as they appeal down to third. is the safest place to keep him in the ballpark, down and away.
Yeah, well, down and away, up and away, but his strength, Little's is down and away.
2-0.
Time.
If he can get that breaking ball over, he should be able to handle Ohtani.
The 2-0.
Ball. Time.
3-0 on Ohtani. Got the option of putting him on now that it's 3-0, but doesn't look like that's coming. But maybe Little doesn't want to throw anything close here, just hoping to get some chases. Ball 4. So, yet another opportunity for Mookie Betts. Shohei Ohtani has been on base 9 times tonight.
He walked the last 5 times. The first 4 walks were intentional.
Betts is 1 for 7.
94. Great movement.
Magic looking on. Call at second, Ohtani at first. And again the 3-2, and it's popped up. Guerrero coming over and makes the catch, and Little gets out of it. This historic game is not over yet. On to the 18th. As that Tom Verducci, their reporter, so that Dave Roberts told him a position player was in play to pitch in the 18th, but Klein is still out there. Bieber is walking around but not throwing, and because he's a starter, if he were coming in bottom half of this inning, he'd be throwing already.
Yeah, he's not coming in.
No, so Little's going to get the bottom of the 18th.
Good for Brendan. Brendan got out of that tough jam right there and did a good job to get Mookie Betts to pop up.
Nathan Lucas is going to lead it off.
Sandy Koufax still in the house.
Good for him.
Good for you, Sandy.
Yep. 89 years young. Klein is entering his 4th inning. Lucas unhappy, and it's 0-2. Guerrero on deck, Kiner Falefa behind him. Line to first and caught by Freeman for the first out. All Klein's given up in 3 1/3 is 1 infield hit. The one to Guerrero.
Ball.
So this game will at least match the longest in World Series history. The game in 2018 between the Red Sox and Dodgers went 18. Little in the dugout. He will work at least another inning. Inside, 2-1 on Guerrero.
2-1.
Now 3-1. Louis Varland pitched in this game. Mason Fluharty pitched in this game. Just about everybody pitched in this game. Kevin Gausman, as Guerrero draws a 1-out walk. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is getting loose. The Game 2 starter who went the distance 2 days ago through 105 pitches. He's getting up.
It didn't make any sense to me that Dave Roberts would use a position player in this game.
Ball.
Interesting, Yamamoto pitched 2 days ago. Snell pitched 3 days ago. But Yamamoto is the one up in the bullpen.
Good cut by Izzy right there. He's on that high pitch. Going back and looking at that game in 2018, the pitchers that pitched. David Price pitched 2 innings in relief for Boston. Nathan Eovaldi pitched 6 innings of relief and took the loss.
Ground ball to short to second one. Not in time at first, but let's see if the Dodgers want to have a look at it.
Freddie Freeman didn't really give any indication at all if he thought they had completed it, and they want to look at it. They're going to have a look at it. I mean, everything is so close right now. Why not take a shot?
Call at first base.
Mookie Betts to Rojas back to first base. It was bang bang at first, and the call on the field is that he is safe.
One 1-0 on Varsho. And he pops it back foul out of play. This is the 9th time through the order for the Blue Jays.
I told you, it's a doubleheader.
It really is.
Ball
low.
2-1.
2-1. Yamamoto continues to throw in the Dodger pen. Foul back. He had a breaking ball up in the zone, but it got under it a bit.
I just can't wait to hear the conversation that got Yamamoto to go down to the bullpen. Whether he came to Dave Roberts or the pitching coach talked to Yamamoto. What an interesting development.
2-2. And another foul back by Varsho. would say this ballpark is probably still at least 80% full.
I agree with you.
Yep.
And it was packed.
And we are 2 minutes from it being 6.5 hours long. As you can see, still pretty packed. Brendan Little waiting to head back out there. Another 2-2. Taken low, and it's full.
3-2.
So now Kiner-Falefa gets a running start.
Boy, the outfielders are really deep. Not wanting anything to get past them. Should their ball be a ball in the gap?
Teoscar's about 3 steps from the warning track. Runner goes. And another one popped up. And this one will get back out of play as well. Nine pitches and counting in this at bat. Again, Klein sets. And again, the 3-2, and another one fouled off, and that got Will Smith.
Yeah, Mark Wagner's going to walk the ball out, give the catcher a little bit more time. That got him pretty flush.
Left forearm.
Want another one? How you doing?
So Wegner gives Smith some time. He's back in there. Varsho back in the box. And here comes the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes. On the appeal. Didn't go, and it's ball 4. And the Blue Jays have runners at first and second for Tyler Heineman. Not in a billion years would anyone have ever guessed that it would be Will Klein and Tyler Heineman potentially in the biggest moment of the game.
In the 18th inning. Tyler Heineman had a walk-off hit, his first walk-off hit, according to him, anywhere in baseball this summer. He's had a couple of at-bats and actually hit the ball okay and extended it about last time up. That was in the 13th inning. Check that. He was up in the 16th inning and popped out to the pitcher. My pages are running together.
You're forgiven. A for effort that you're still trying. First and second, 2 down. And a pop-up foul back out of play. This is Mark Pryor on the phone, relaying information to Dave Roberts. Maybe this is about, hey, does Yamamoto feel good enough to come into the game or not?
And he's not throwing anymore.
And he sat down.
Yep. Ball. He gave it a try, but said, I can't get loose.
So it's apparently Klein for at least the duration of the top of the 18th. No, there he's still there.
Interesting.
That one gets away from Smith, and the runners advance. Klein buried one in the dirt, and the wild pitch allows both runners to move up.
Give me a second. It'll be all right.
Right in the dirt. They tried to backhand it. It went off the umpire, Mark Wagner, and got away from the catcher, hit the umpire on the right forearm. But it was far enough away that the runners could move up.
So now Kiner-Falefa's got to be on high alert if there's another pitch in the dirt.
What do you want? What is he tapping? Clean as please. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, he's got a tongue depressor to clean his spikes. That's what's going out there. clays built up on his spikes, and Mark Wegner said, yeah, he can go out there and clean his spikes out.
Brandon getting a little work in on the mound. Way to go, Brandon. Listen to the ovation for him.
Look at the dugout, the Dodger dugout, giving him a standing O.
That's great.
2-1. I'm all right. Thanks. This is what it is. 2-1.
Kiner Falefa at third. Varsho at second, 2 down. It's 2-1 on Heineman. Now it's 3-1.
3-1.
They got a base open. Miles Straw is the on-deck hitter. And a strike. It's 3-2.
Yeah. 3-2.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Bottom 18 on the way. Well, no matter what happens tonight, one of the big stories of this game is something that could definitely impact the Blue Jays tomorrow and beyond, and that is George Springer way back in the 7th inning, taking a big swing, immediately feeling something, and obviously Buck knowing right away that he would not be able to concede.
Yeah, he might have been aware, and they may have been treating him for that before, because as soon as he took that big swing, he knew something wasn't right. And you can see how gingerly he is walking back toward the dugout, and he left immediately after that swing. So that's not good news, no matter when you get results on it, but it didn't look good for George Springer.
Brendan Little worked a scoreless bottom of the 17th, is back out here bottom 18 with Freddie Freeman leading off. This one is lined hard but foul, and it's 0-1. 3, 4, 5. Freeman, Smith, and Muncy. And as you see from the pitch count, it's not like Little had a quick first inning. He threw 23 pitches in the 17th, gave up a hit and a walk, but then got out of it. He's not used to throwing this many pitches.
Ball. He's not used to pitching in the World Series either, so he can stand out there and make some pitches. This calls for a lot of exceptional effort on both sides of the diamond.
Ball outside, ball 3. In there, and it's full.
3-2.
Will Smith next. High fly to center. Varsho back. Game over. Freddie Freeman walks it off with a home run to straightaway center field. The Dodgers win it, and they take a 2-1 lead in the World Series. celebration for the Dodgers and absolute heartbreak for the Blue Jays.
What a ball game. That's what we said before. Somebody's going to be elated and somebody's going to be heartbroken. What a ball game. Blue Jays came into Dodger Stadium and went toe-to-toe with the Dodgers. And Freddie Freeman, as he's done so often, comes up with another big hit for the LA Dodgers. Brennan Little threw that pitch out over the plate, and the ball, we had seen many of these die on the warning track. This one didn't. Straightaway center field for Freddie Freeman, and he walks off the Blue Jays in the 18th. Marshall got there, but well beyond his reach over the wall at 395. There have been a few of these hit tonight, and it died on the warning track. This one didn't. Freddie Freeman's had so many great at-bats throughout his career. Last year, a walk-off grand slam in Game 1 of the World Series against the Yankees, and this is an epic 18th-inning home run.
And Clayton Kershaw and the rest of the Dodgers just overjoyed at this victory. And again, heartbreak for the Blue Jays as they lose 6-5 here in Game 3. Let's send you to Sportsnet Central. Canada Vodka presented by KFC.